Imagine India in the 18th century, a land of diverse cultures, languages and traditions where every village had its own unique charm and character. Picture bustling villages, not just fields and farms. These villages were vibrant hubs of activity where people engaged in various crafts, trades and agricultural practices. Before the British arrived, India had a thriving network of schools. These schools were not confined to urban centres, but were spread across the length and breadth of the country, reaching even the most remote villages. These weren't grand institutions, but humble spaces within temples, homes, or even under the shade of a large tree. The simplicity of these settings did not diminish the quality of education imparted. This was our traditional education system, a system where knowledge was cherished and accessible to all. Teachers, known as gurus, were highly respected and played a pivotal role in the community. These village schools, known as pathshalas or gurukuls, were the heart of our intellectual life. They provided education in various subjects, including mathematics, science, philosophy, and literature. They were more than just places to learn, they were spaces where communities came together. Festivals, discussions, and community events often took place in these educational settings, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Education was not seen as a privilege, but as a fundamental right, a shared responsibility. Every child, regardless of their social or economic background, had the opportunity to learn and grow. This inclusive approach to education laid the foundation for a society that valued knowledge and wisdom above all else. Unlike the rigid systems that came later, education in these times was remarkably inclusive. The ancient Indian education system was a beacon of inclusivity and accessibility. It was a time when the thirst for knowledge transcended social and economic boundaries. Rich or poor, high-born or low-born, everyone was welcome in the pursuit of knowledge. The classrooms were a melting pot of diverse backgrounds where students from various walks of life came together to learn. This inclusivity was not just a policy, but a deeply ingrained cultural value. The doors of the pathshalas were open to all, reflecting a deep-rooted belief in the power of education to uplift individuals and society as a whole. These institutions were more than just places of learning. They were sanctuaries of wisdom and enlightenment, where the seeds of knowledge were sown without discrimination. The Gurukul system, where students lived with their teachers, further broke down social barriers. In these residential schools, students and teachers formed close-knit communities, living and learning together. This system fostered a unique bond between the teacher and the student, one that went beyond the mere transfer of knowledge. This fostered a sense of community and equality, encouraging students to learn from each other as much as from their teachers. The collaborative environment promoted mutual respect and understanding, laying the foundation for a harmonious society. The focus was on nurturing well-rounded individuals, not just creating a skilled workforce. Education was seen as a holistic process, aimed at developing the mind, body, and spirit. Students were encouraged to explore various fields of knowledge, from philosophy and science to arts and crafts, ensuring a balanced and comprehensive education. While reading, writing, and arithmetic formed the foundation, education in those times was far more holistic. Subjects like astronomy, philosophy, logic, medicine, and martial arts were all part of the curriculum. This multidisciplinary approach aimed at developing not just the mind, but also the body and spirit. The emphasis on oral traditions ensured that knowledge was passed down through generations, preserving our rich cultural and intellectual heritage. Students learned through storytelling, debates, and hands-on experiences, making learning engaging and relevant to their lives. It's a common misconception that education in ancient India was restricted by the caste system. While it's true that certain families specialized in specific disciplines, this didn't preclude others from learning. Historical accounts and travelers' tales speak of students from diverse backgrounds participating in these vibrant centers of learning. The very existence of renowned scholars from humble backgrounds like Thiruvalluvar and Basaveshwara debunks this myth. These individuals, hailing from marginalized communities, rose to prominence through their scholarship, highlighting the inherent inclusivity of the traditional education system. Education was considered a collective responsibility. Villagers contributed in cash or kind to support their local pathshalas. Temples, often centers of learning themselves, played a crucial role in funding education through endowments and land grants. This ensured that education remained free or affordable for everyone. The concept of Guru Dakshina further strengthened the teacher-student bond. Upon completing their education, students would offer a gift, often reflecting their skills and resources as a gesture of gratitude and respect for their guru. Section 6. The crushing blow of colonialism. The arrival of the British marked a turning point. Their policies, designed to create a class of clerks to serve the colonial administration, systematically dismantled the existing education system. Traditional schools were neglected and underfunded, replaced by a new system that prioritized English language and Western education. The introduction of the grant-in-aid system further marginalized indigenous institutions. This shift in educational priorities had a devastating impact on India's intellectual landscape, leading to a decline in traditional knowledge systems and creating a disconnect with our own heritage. Section 7. Echoes of the past. Despite the onslaught of colonialism, remnants of this once vibrant system can still be found. In remote villages, under the guidance of dedicated individuals, traditional forms of learning continue to thrive. These pockets of resistance offer a glimpse into the past and hold valuable lessons for the present. Moreover, there's a growing movement to revive and integrate traditional knowledge systems into mainstream education. From incorporating yoga and Ayurveda into school curricula to promoting the study of ancient scriptures and languages, there's a renewed interest in reclaiming our lost heritage. Section 8. Reviving a legacy. The revival of our traditional education system requires a multi-pronged approach. We need to start by recognizing the value of our own knowledge traditions. This includes supporting existing pathshalas and gurukuls, encouraging research into ancient pedagogy and promoting the use of local languages in education. Integrating elements of experiential learning, community engagement and value-based education into the curriculum can create a more holistic and relevant learning experience for students. We can learn from the past to create a future where education empowers individuals and strengthens communities. Section 9. A vision for tomorrow. Imagine a future where every child in India has access to quality education that is rooted in their own culture and heritage. Picture a classroom where the walls are adorned with vibrant artwork depicting historical events and traditional stories. Envision children learning not just from textbooks, but from the rich oral traditions passed down through generations. This is a future where education is not just about rote learning, but about understanding and appreciating the diverse cultural tapestry of India. A future where traditional knowledge systems are respected and integrated into modern learning environments. Imagine students using both ancient scripts and modern technology to explore the world around them. They learn the wisdom of Ayurveda alongside modern science and the principles of ancient mathematics alongside contemporary algorithms. This harmonious blend of the old and the new creates a holistic learning experience that prepares them for the future while keeping them grounded in their roots. This is not a utopian dream, but a possibility within our reach. With the right vision and commitment, we can transform our education system to be more inclusive and culturally relevant. We can create an environment where every child feels valued and inspired to learn. By reviving the spirit of community ownership, we can ensure that education is a collective responsibility. Parents, teachers, and community leaders can come together to create a supportive and nurturing environment for children. This collaborative approach not only enhances the learning experience, but also strengthens the social fabric of our communities. Fostering a love for learning is crucial. When children are excited about learning, they are more likely to succeed. Interactive and engaging teaching methods can ignite their curiosity and passion for knowledge. Libraries filled with books, interactive learning activities, and hands-on projects can make learning a joyful and fulfilling experience. And embracing the wisdom of our ancestors is equally important. Our elders hold us a wealth of knowledge and experience that can enrich the learning process. By involving them in education, we can bridge the gap between generations and create a deeper understanding of our cultural heritage. Storytelling sessions, traditional skill workshops, and historical explorations can bring history to life for young learners. We can create an education system that is truly inclusive, relevant, and transformative. An education system that celebrates diversity and promotes unity. A system where every child, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to thrive and reach their full potential. Let us work together to reclaim our lost legacy. By restoring ancient school buildings and reviving traditional educational practices, we can honor our past while building a brighter future. Community involvement in educational projects can foster a sense of pride and ownership, ensuring that our heritage is preserved for future generations, and build a brighter future for generations to come, a future where education is a beacon of hope and opportunity, a future where every child can dream big and achieve their aspirations. Together we can make this vision a reality.